Okay.
Yeah, you go.
We're good. Good. Galen, you good? Stand right now?
Yeah, we're solid.
All right. Coach, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much to be proud of for our football team, and I think that's really what it comes down to is just how proud I am of those men in that room, from the coaches to the players. Down 14-0, not playing good ball at all, and we just needed a spark. And really proud of Coach Link for identifying that as the fake and knowing we could get it, and then we had to execute it. And that just changed momentum. I think we went on a 38-7 run right there. Defense forcing big-time takeaways, which is what we stressed all week. We know we can still be a good football team, but we got to improve in some of those areas, and they took it to heart. I mean, Philip Roche came in, big sack there. Marcus Clark with an interception. Joseph Charleston forcing a fumble. Obviously, Chris Edwards-Drain with another one. Wasn't our cleanest day offensively, but on the road in this environment to get this win versus a really good football team, really, really proud of those guys. And we're going to celebrate it, and we'll look forward to coming back to homecoming. So with that, I'll open up for questions.
Eli, you spoke maybe about one play complementary football, all three phases of stuff. What that looked like today?
It looked like it to me. Yeah, and really, special teams, we challenged them. Obviously, we didn't get we got the blocked field goal, but the punt, the fake punt right there to Sparkus was unbelievable, and that's all we needed. We just needed something to believe in, and that's what good football teams find a way to do is all three phases. When somebody's not performing one of those phases, step up, and really proud of Eric.
Can you take us through what led to that play call in that moment? And just
Yeah, we knew. We just knew from scouting that there was an opportunity. They go safe defense once you cross the 50. So we knew anytime we crossed the 50, if they went safe, that we had that call on. And we had practiced it all week, and down 14-0, what do you got to lose at that point? So we said, let's roll it. And Luke made an unbelievable throw. And Marquise made a great catch, and Luke celebrated so much he wasn't out there as the holder for the extra point because he didn't understand that if you throw a touchdown, then you're actually supposed to go be the holder. So heads up by Sidney to get out there, or Riley to get out there and hold for it. But we'll make him do his up downs on Sunday.
You mentioned Philip, who had a sack, and several other individuals who played well within his house. Talk about what you saw from us tonight.
I mean, that's a heck of a challenge. They got some really, really dynamic wide receivers, and I know, especially Devin early, they were getting us with all the motions and all the different stuff. For us to stay glued together, and really, they kind of gained the momentum back going up 21-20. For our guys just to settle in and play together. Really proud of Drake Norwood. He just continues to step up. Marcus Clark, another interception. We played a lot of guys at safety, and it's unselfish football right now on that side of the ball.
What did you just think about, all of the fight that your team showed, especially with it being such a tough atmosphere here?
A bunch of fighters. We said it was going to be a street fight. Take the gloves off. That was our motto all week, man. It's going to be a street fight, take the gloves off. And we knew both teams were going to be desperate for a win. And our team was desperate, and they fought together, man. That was a really good performance. That was really cool.
Brett North for the Heat.
Yeah, he's pretty good, isn't he?
He had a career day in receptions and tied his career in yards. What do you think of his overall performance and kind of what's led to him getting more and more?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've seen his progression and growth, and he's going to be a dynamic football player for us. So yeah, today he did what we expected him to do, and really proud of him.
Eli, the red zone offense is 30 of 31 and scoring opportunities this season. What do you think has made it so effective this year, especially with the addition of Kirby Moore?
Yeah, I mean, I think Kirby's doing a great job. Obviously, I think his adaptation to our personnel, adopting things that we've done well in the past, but adding his flavor to it, he's really good. He's really good, and our players believe in him, and I'm really proud of him. And we're disappointed that we had a couple of field goals this week, but man, we got down there close. He had a great call on that third down with the quarterback, and You know, 2-point play, he was dialed in, so really proud of him.
Yeah, what do you think you need to do to kind of try to convert those field goals into touchdowns going forward?
I don't have any idea. I got to have to watch the tape. Yeah, I have to figure that out after I watch the tape. But you know, you can't score every time. It's like trying to play blackjack. You don't hit it every time.
Obviously, the fake punt was a big turnaround.
You
But
think?
that defense after those first 2 drives, what kind of shifted these Kentucky moving the ball well?
Yeah, I think we just counterpunched. You know, you get in these games on the road, you got to counterpunch, right? The momentum's away from you, and you got to counterpunch and settle in, and that's what we did. We counterpunched, and everybody just settled in, like, okay, we belong here. We're going to be fine. And I'll be honest, man, it's surreal. Right now, it was 14-0, and we looked like dog in the first quarter, and then now we're talking about a 38-21 win. That is a tribute to that team and staff in that locker room.
Eli, Darius and Johnny combined for 3 sacks, 1 out tackles for loss. Just kind of how have you seen that duo develop throughout the season from a pass rushing standpoint?
Just so proud of both of those men. Obviously D-Rob's really fought hard to get back, one, to learn the position, to lose the weight, and then to get back to healthy for the team. And then Johnny was so disappointed in himself last week, and handled everything so well, and then to come out and perform the way he did today, really proud of that young man too, and proud to coach both of them. And look forward to Coach Peoples is doing an unbelievable job coaching the edges. I mean, since he's been here, the increased production of the edges in our team has been really good. So really proud of Coach Peoples.
Obviously, bowl season is still a long way away, but what does it mean to just already have that bowl eligibility and it's only mid-October?
Yeah, I mean, it's taken us till like the end of November the other year, so this is good. This is good. We'll see how it plays out. We're not really worried about bowls right now. We're worried about being 1-0, and we got a great opportunity by getting this one on the road to go home and continue to try to be 1-0.
Coach, what was the switch that flipped for the defense that after going down 14-0, 11, the whole Wildcats to only 7 the rest of the way?
Yeah, I mean, they were kind of in their openers, in their bag, so to speak. Like they had all these motions and stuff that we hadn't really seen, and it was flashing our eyes a little bit. Once we got into the 14-7, once we hit the fake punt, I was telling those coaches, like, hey, we're fine pressuring with 4, like we're getting after them. We just got to set edges. And we were able to limit the run game and force them into some passing opportunities. I thought Coach Baker did an unbelievable job mixing in man and zone, and was really taking away the boots and the play action pass pretty good.
Chris Abrams-Drain had
pretty good.
Yeah, his 4th interception on the year, almost had a 5th too. What type of impact is
I'm not
he
going to
on
get fined because I don't want to, but I didn't understand that one either. I mean, his hand is clearly underneath the ball. Like, the ball is going to hit the ground, but he clearly had control over it the whole time. So, anyway, what was the question?
What impact is he having on this team?
He's a special player, special young man. Obviously, he came here as a wide receiver and has developed into one of the best corners in the country. And he just shows up every day and goes to work. I mean, he really works extremely hard. Obviously, he was a representative for us at the SEC Media Days, is a leader on our football team. And, he's one of those guys that believed in me before everybody else. And believed enough in us to come back for another year. And he's exactly who I'm trying to prove it to every day, that it was the right decision. And he's proven it to us that he's worth everything we've ever given him for, coming to school here, as far as like a scholarship and believing in him first.
Coach, Al Davis talked to Tiger Talk last week about gap integrity and how the defensive line needed to stay within gaps. Obviously, Ray Davis was going to be a tough challenge on the ground. But how do you think your defensive line stepped up in the second half after Ray had sort of a big first couple of drives?
Yeah, I thought they did a nice job of settling in. He was kind of getting lost behind the line of script, behind some offensive linemen. But really what flipped the script for us was being able to create pressure on the quarterback when they were trying to their first and second down pass game and getting them behind the chains. It kind of got them out of the run game. We flipped the game. We flipped the game by getting the score right before half to take the lead into halftime. And I knew when we were running off the field and they were booing their home team was booing them, we were going to win. That's when I knew.
Theo, we stepped up in kind of an absence of Luther Burden production from what we are used to at this point. What is it like? You've talked about it before, having a player like Theo being able to step up, but in a game where he is the number one option, what is it like to be able to have someone like him you can lean on?
I mean, that's part of the game, right? They did a nice job taking Luther away, and we didn't do as good a job. I mean, offensively, we only had 300 yards offense. We didn't really kill it offensively. We were efficient when we had our opportunities. But I think that's the beauty of that locker room is like, it's not a one-man band. It's a team. It's a team, and nobody's celebrating harder than Luther in there. And we're not worried about stats. We're worried about wins.
You mentioned that Cody was pretty banged up coming into this game. How was he feeling tonight? What did you see with that?
Man, he gave an unbelievable speech in pregame. Told everybody to turn the cameras off. Babe, is it our kids calling? FaceTime us? He told everybody to turn the cameras off. He wanted the moment just for our team. And he told them about how disrespected we felt as a team. To be homecoming, to be not picked, to everybody disrespecting us all year, right? And it was personal. And man, he backed it up. Our team backed it up too, and just the passion and leadership of Cody Schrader and our captains. I knew we had a shot at this game just because of the way they responded all week, and they're leading this team.
Thank you, guys.
I got to find out who's calling.
How many penalties did we have today? It was way less than usual, right?
Grab you some food.
Mizzou at 6 for 65, Kentucky at 14 for 122.
6 for what?
6 for 65, Kentucky had 14 for 122.
Questions when you're ready?
Brady is coming for your job.
Yeah, he is. That was so impressive. So happy for him. That's one of my best friends. First of all, just to see him get the opportunity to win the starting job and get an opportunity. This is his 4th year too. So, he's been through it. And then, wow, I see the ball up in the air. I didn't even realize what was going on. And then I see him run down the sideline. So happy for Luke.
Brady, you obviously mentioned a couple of weeks ago, maybe it was last week, about how you just throw it up and Marquise is down there. How do you kind of see him on that play, and just how much of a safety valve is he kind of down there as a receiver?
Yeah, he's so talented, and so excited to see him have continued success, and even if it's Luke Bauer throwing the ball, obviously I'm super excited.
Brady, what does it say about this team that Luther didn't have a big day, but you guys were still able to have many playmakers still get 38 points on the board?
Yeah, it says a lot. It just shows this was the type of game we knew it was going to be. We knew it was going to be a street fight, back and forth. They obviously did a great job of limiting explosive plays, and shout out to their defense. They did a great job. They covered really well, made it really hard on me, made it really hard on the offense. We just found a way to get it done with other guys.
Brady, you talked, I think, after the Vanderbilt game that you just really wanted to see that offense take that next step and put a team away. How do you think you guys did it as a unit doing that tonight?
Yeah, I thought we did well. We played complementary football, It really started with defense and special teams tonight. It wasn't a crazy offensive game, and we didn't do anything super special. But when they needed us and when we needed to put the game away, I thought we did that.
Theo Weiss told us a couple weeks ago that 50-50 balls are 80-20 balls for him. How comfortable, what's the feeling throwing a jump ball to Theo Weiss?
Yeah, I mean, that's his route. He's incredible at it. He's good at it. I missed him on a couple tonight. We got pass interference on one, and one of them was a free play, but those are ones I want back. I want to give him a better chance to make a play, but obviously on that touchdown, heck of a job by Theo. He knows just how to run that route, especially when the corner's even off and bailing, so he knows how to go up and get it.
Brady down 14-0 and even 21-20. How are you able to rally the troops?
Yeah, we prepared all week for that type of game. We're going to keep going back to this thing of street fight. We knew it was going to be a street fight. We didn't start fast. I turned the ball over, and they put up 2 quick touchdowns. So we knew it was going to be a long game, and we were going to have our opportunities. We just had to stay in there.
Brady, just kind of a fair amount of chipiness out there on the field tonight. Just kind of how do you think you and your team responded in such a hostile environment as some of
I thought we did well. I thought we did a good job of limiting penalties and keeping our composure and handling the environment well, and more so we enjoyed the environment. It was fun out there. It's definitely an SEC football game. You can feel that, but I thought we did a good job of handling it.
Brady, what type of boost and confidence does it give you when special teams or defense is able to get a touchdown and kind of help jumpstart, that run you guys had in the second quarter?
That's huge. It completely shifted the game. Offense, we were struggling, and they picked us up. That's a team win all the way. Just so proud of special teams and defense.
Brady, red zone offense has obviously been a successful story so far. I think 30 of 31 so far this season. What has worked well for you guys, especially as you get towards that red zone and capitalizing on those opportunities?
Yeah, I think it's just coming down to focus and execution. We know exactly what the list of calls will be in the red zone. We're prepared for it, and just trying to make sure we get the snap off, no penalties, and just execution. I think that's been the biggest key for us in the red zone.
A lot more design runs for you today. Is the knee feeling better, or was that just part of the game plan?
Yeah, the knee's feeling good. That was definitely in the plan. I had a couple decent runs, so yeah.
Having the defense get a couple takeaways today, how huge is that for you and the offense?
Yeah, it's huge. The offense feeds off of that. It can flip a game so quickly, as you saw, and it just gives us more opportunities, more possessions to put the game away and take leads.
Thanks, guys.
Quarterback, Punter.
When they say, we got this fake for you, how do you feel? Are you a little antsy going up there? Or?
No. Growing up, I played baseball, so I got to throw it. So.
Is there something? Was that always the call? Was there something like, if you see this, throw it this way or do this, or how did that go?
No. It was there was no check to it, so it was run that or I might get hit if I don't throw it.
So Luke, I saw you in the tunnel today, getting a couple throws in. So is this something that you were thinking, like, there's a good chance I'm going to go out and run this?
We ran it all week, so I had a good feeling we were going to run it, and worked out.
Luke, that ball is kind of going in through the air. Just what's going through your head during that time?
Really, it's just the moment got to me. And for a second, I didn't think it was going to get there, but I saw him jump up. I'm like, oh, this is happening.
So how does it feel to kind of go? You weren't starting at punter to start the season. Now you're starting punter. And did you ever think you was going to have a passing touchdown on your bingo this year?
No. We haven't run a fake in a long time, but the chance came up and we took advantage of it.
a couple of times in practice. Just came up with the difference of running on Kroger Field for the Kentucky fans.
It was a good atmosphere. I mean, I just knew I had to go out there and put the ball in the right spot.
How does it feel to kind of, the offense was struggling, I mean, offense and defense was struggling, giving up that 14-point lead. How does that kind of feel to kind of
I
struggle?
mean, that was a huge momentum play. And, I mean, offense and defense got to give them a shot because, I mean, without them, none of that should have happened. But, yeah.
Luke, what is it like having a receiver like Marquise on the end of that reception?
Well, I just know how fast he is, so I knew I wasn't going to overthrow him.
Anything else for Luke? All right, let's get him out of here. Appreciate it.
Close out with Darius Robinson. What's up, Mizzou crew? Yeah, I was in Lexington. Good to see y'all. Let's go with questions when you're ready.
You after the LSU game, he asked you pretty positives, and you said there were no positives with the defense show. What was positive about tonight's performance?
We won. We won the game. Everybody played really hard, and everybody's just so happy right now. You know, a lot of times, like with this stuff, we overthink it, but you gotta think we just kids playing football, and you know, we just played really. You know, it started a little slow, but we played well and just had fun together. And everybody was just bought in. No matter if we was up, down, everybody just wanted to keep playing, and that's why you really cherish these moments.
D-Rob, what adjustments did you guys make after those first couple drives to kind of get the momentum back on your side?
Just energy. You know, they started hot. You know, they at home, they came out hot. We wasn't ready, and we got to the sideline. Everyone knew. You know, it's like I told y'all last week, a lot of self-inflicted stuff, but we corrected it much faster than we did last week, so that's something we improved on. And we was able just to get back going, and, you know, I'm excited.
D-Rob, what is, I mean, to be able to be down 14 points and then to make those stops, get those plays, and come back to win. How is this team kind of different than maybe last year or a couple of years ago? No, you're all good. What's different about this team to kind of come back and not let the 14 points get to y'all and, you know, fall out of the game?
Really, the brotherhood that Coach Drinkwitz talks about, like, we really, like, have love for each other and care about each other and just having fun. And like I said, when they went up, we was, you know, we got hit in the mouth, but how we going to respond? And I think Coach Russell does a good job in our workouts, always talking about elite edge. Your energy, your details, your grit, and emotional consistency. So regardless of what's going on, we just stand pushing, and you know, we're trying to win the game. And you know, I'm so glad we won today. But no, it's just the team camaraderie. Like in the past teams, you couldn't really talk to certain people, and people didn't understand the team always comes first. But with this team, the team always comes first, no matter what's going on.
D-Rob led the team in tackles tonight, also had 2 sacks. Just kind of, is this you kind of settling in more to coming off the edge as the season's kind of progressing?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think I'm just trying to get better every day because it was a huge adjustment for me. But, you know, I'm just thankful for Coach Peoples, Coach Davis, Coach Baker, Coach Drink, just honestly for believing in me because, you know, when I came back to school, you know, I came back with a purpose, and those guys have really made this a reality. And they coach me hard, they love me hard, and they just want the best for me and the best for this team. But now, I think, like I said, I'm playing well, but I think I can still get better and better. You know, this will be week 8 coming up, and I'm just trying to keep making strides every day. So, you know, I got to push myself, but I have a great support system to push me as well.
D-Rob, I know the emphasis is 1-0 each week, but how does it feel for you, as somebody who's been here with the program for a while, to have a bowl eligibility already clinched this early in the season?
It feels great. I mean, when I really thought about coming back to college, this is what I envision. Honestly, I envision us being a team that can start fast, win games early, and get momentum. And to think that last year, Arkansas, I mean, we fighting for our lives out there just to go to the bowl game. And now, like, we're here, but now we can't ease up. Now it's time to turn it up even more. So I told Coach Russell, you know, I'm ready to get back to workouts on Monday. We get back to meetings on Monday because, you know, South Carolina's a really good team. And, you know, we got an opportunity to be 7-1. And my whole career, it's been 1 in this, 2 in this, 3 in this. And, like, the opportunity to be 7-1 is, like, beyond a blessing. But I knew this would happen. I knew with everybody coming back to school, I knew with everybody with the right mindset, with our coaches, that this is possible. But like I said, we still got a lot more work to do to be where we really want to be.
D-Rock, you speak a bit on how Johnny responded this week and during the game tonight following the ejection?
No, he responded very well. He played hard. He did everything that we expected him to do. You know, he's a huge playmaker for this defense. You know, we're counting on Johnny, and we're not going to let one action determine who he is, because we know who he is. He just made a mistake, and you know, we just had the opportunity to just keep growing, and he's getting better, and like, it's getting on good. So we just got to stay humble and keep God first.
4 sacks, 3 QB hits as well. How do you think that pass rush helped force turnovers, and how do you think that's going to help improve the passing defense moving forward?
Oh, yeah, as a defense, that's a lot. You know, Coach Baker has this thing called havoc rate. I honestly don't know what it means, but basically what you're describing. So I know he's going to be real excited about that in our meeting. And like I said, we just got to keep striving and not get complacent. Because like I said, we've never been in this situation. So you don't know what it comes with, but at the same time, you know, as long as you keep working and stay humble, keep God first, you know, all the positive things are going to happen.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
See y'all. Come on.
All right.